a major defense partnership between Pakistan and Turkey is quietly moving forward. And now, for the first time, some clear signals are emerging that could shape the future of aerial warfare. Pakistan's Air Chief, Air Marshal Zahir Ahmed Babarsidou, recently conducted a highly important visit to Turkey. But the biggest highlight of this visit was the moment when he was seen alongside an active prototype of Turkey's advanced unmanned fighter aircraft, the Kizilelma. This was not just a normal photo session, it was a strong indication that important discussions are taking place between the Pakistan Air Force and the Turkish company Baykar. During the visit, the air chief toured Baykar's headquarters, met with senior company officials, and received detailed briefings regarding the Kizilelma program. Reports had already suggested for quite some time that the Pakistan Air Force was showing strong interest in this aircraft, and now, for the first time, visible signs of that interest are starting to appear. Interestingly, only a few months ago, Kizilelma became the world's first unmanned fighter aircraft to fire a BVR air-to-air missile. That means this is no longer just another drone. It is gradually becoming part of the future air combat ecosystem. The entire concept falls under what is called manned-unmanned teaming. In future wars, a manned fifth-generation fighter jet will operate alongside multiple unmanned combat aircraft. These drones will carry out high-risk frontline missions, while the actual pilot remains at a safer distance, controlling and coordinating the operation. These unmanned aircraft will have their own weapon systems, precision-guided munitions, advanced sensors, and targeting systems, all connected through secure data links. That is exactly why major air forces around the world are now focusing heavily on this technology. But there is one very important point that needs to be understood. Many people believe Pakistan may simply purchase Kizilelma from Turkey. However, the reality appears to be very different. The real focus is on transfer of technology, or TOT. Pakistan's interest is not just in buying a ready-made drone, but in understanding the technology, learning from it, and eventually integrating it into its own indigenous platforms. That is also why there have been indications for some time that the Pakistan Air Force is working on developing its own unmanned combat platform, which could eventually operate alongside next-generation fighter aircraft. And this brings us to another crucial point. If Pakistan truly wants to enter the era of manned-unmanned teaming, then before operating such systems effectively, the Pakistan Air Force must also possess a fifth-generation fighter aircraft. Logically, programs like the Turkish KAAN fighter jet become even more important before platforms like Kizilelma can be fully utilized. Although the official press release regarding the air chief's visit did not directly mention the KAAN fighter aircraft, it is difficult to believe that such a major visit to Turkey took place without discussions surrounding that program. Because these meetings were not limited to Baykar alone, the air chief also met senior leadership of the Turkish Air Force, Turkey's Minister of Defense, and top officials from Turkish aerospace industries. This suggests that the discussions were not just about one drone program, but potentially about a much broader, long-term defense partnership. According to previous reports, Turkey has long been interested in establishing parts of its defense industry inside Pakistan. Baykar is also reportedly interested in setting up service and support facilities in Pakistan for the wider Asian market, allowing operations and maintenance support to be handled directly from the region. If that happens, the benefits would not be limited to Turkey alone. Pakistan's own defense industry could gain significantly as well, because Pakistan's entire defense indigenization model has largely been built around transfer of technology. Pakistan never claimed it would invent every system entirely from scratch. But at the same time, it also avoided remaining limited to simple screwdriver assembly operations. Instead, Pakistan gradually learned core technologies, improved them over time, and step-by-step enhanced the capabilities of its own systems. Whether it was tanks, missile programs, or fighter aircraft, Pakistan consistently expanded its capabilities gradually through technology absorption and development. And now it appears the next major focus could be next-generation air warfare, stealth drones, and manned-unmanned teaming technologies. The real question now is Pakistan preparing to take its air power to an entirely new level in the coming years?